Hi, lovely ladies, and to any other fans out there that I send this to, personal message for you. And this one's a big one. If you're an entrepreneur or even thinking of working for yourself full time, be very careful who you listen to. And I cannot stress it enough. This is going to be very unsugar-coated because I don't know how to speak any other way. Zero filter. First and foremost, if they're not an entrepreneur, do not get advice from them, period. If they've never worked for themselves, they've never started a business, never been in your shoes, tune them out. And I have to say, your number one person or entity that will hold you back are family members. They're almost toxic. And I'm a huge fan of my family. And I'm a huge fan of balance and family time and all of those beautiful loved ones. But it truly took me to move 2,000 miles away from mine to truly find Carrie, because I got so plugged into what everybody else was saying and all that. Those voices in my head and that constant family chatter. They may have your best interest at heart, and they may not. They may not even know they're sabotaging your own success by holding you back. Do not listen to them. Your family can be the number one biggest sabotage to your success. And I say that with love, and it is so true. First and foremost, I do listen to my father somewhat. And even him, I filter out certain things because he doesn't quite understand online business. But he does get the entrepreneurial mindset. For example, he's worked for himself 32 out of 40 years of his life, 40 years of his working life. I occasionally will listen to an uncle of mine who bought a cargo airlines, has been in business for himself for many, many years. There's a little bit of few in my family that are also entrepreneur-like. Most people have a W-2 mindset. That's what I call it. A W-2 mindset is someone that's always looking for a handout, looking for job security, thinks the whole world's after them, scary. The thought of actually creating their own life and destiny scares the crap out of them. And you scare the crap out of them. So when you talk to these people, chances are their own fears are going to show up when they talk to you. So say you're at a bar and you're talking to someone about your business and they immediately go, well, who are you to be certified or classified to do that? Who are you to give advice? Who are you to be a coach? All that shit shows up. Guess what? It's not your shit. You don't get to take that shit home. Leave it with them. That's their fears. You're shining a mirror up and their own fears are coming out. You don't get to walk away and own that. That's not you. You get to do whatever you want. You get to be that powerful entity. And I've noticed that, my family doesn't get me. And that's okay. They don't have to. They can still love me from a distance, but they don't get to be in my head. They don't get to pull me backwards. Also, I have a lot of friends, too, that don't understand the entrepreneurial mindset. And it's a very unique breed of people that literally go out there. Any self-employed type people take some serious, serious guts to do that. It's very bold. It's very brave. It's a small percentage. So make sure you're listening to that circle of people that are doing it for you. So watch who you're listening to, who you're getting advice from. If it's your mom or dad, unless they're entrepreneurs, you can weed them out. They may say have your best interest at heart. Chances are they're going to hold you backwards out of fear. And fear is where your ego lives. So don't let go of, don't get into that. Don't buy into that stuff. Well, they have my best. No. Pay a coach like myself or an entrepreneur or those that you're paying for advice and mentorship. That's who you listen to. Unless you have peers that are also in the same industry, then yes, it helps to get a little advice occasionally from them too. I have a lot of badass mentors around me at all times. Love hearing from them. Love growing and learning from their obstacles too and challenges in life and sharing together wins. Stick with your own kind. And those that aren't your own kind, if they're blood related, stick with them as little as possible. I'm not telling you to give up on your family or turn your back on them. I'm telling you to be very, very mindful of who you let seep into your head and tell you what to do and give you their opinion. Most of them give unsolicited advice. I heard lots of chatter recently from my family, and my mom, unfortunately, she supports me 100%. She doesn't quite understand me, but that's okay. She's my mom and she supports me 100%. Love her dearly. And she'll tell me the chatter that she hears from family members, and I just shake my head and laugh. They don't get me. It's okay. That's not their job. All that matters is I get to live my purpose every day and make a different change in lives. That's all that matters. It's what difference can I make out there? Not everybody's going to understand you. Not everyone's going to hear you. Remember, most people are asleep. They're not conscious and aware. You're speaking to those that are conscious and aware and really do want to make a difference in their life and are ready to step up and play in that game. So I just wanted to send a quick loving reminder of be careful of who you let into your head. I've told many of you guys over and over again, stop listening to your friends, stop listening to your mom, your dad, or whoever's holding you backward, and start listening to those that are actually doing every day what you want to do. And that's all that matters. Much love to you guys. Have a beautiful week. Mwah.